The Meghalaya government has directed Deputy Commissioners of the Khasi and Jaintia Hills to urgently resolve land issues hindering border fencing along the Indo-Bangla border. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tunsong chaired a review meeting with district officials, BSF and NBCC, emphasizing priority action to complete unfenced stretches 33 to 34 kilometers in West Jaintia Hills and 7 to 8 kilometers in East Khasi Hills. Tunsong said the state has requested the centre to allow fencing closer to the zero line to avoid excluding villages. He assured that security agencies are active on the ground and reiterated that no illegal entry from Bangladesh will be allowed without valid documents.
We discussed about the pending issues of fencing, the border fencing, and today I've discussed quite a number of issues which is ultimately reached to the conclusion that the Deputy Commissioners concerned will walk out, will sit down again with the stakeholders. Like in West Jaintia Hills, we have about the stretch of 30 or 35 kilometers stretch where ultimately we do have these challenges with the land issue. So now I've instructed all the the Deputy Commissioners, be it East Jaintia Hills, be it West Jaintia Hills, and also the other district, to again revisit and to consider this issue as a topmost priority, because you know well the situation in the in the country as a whole, and especially for us, the northeastern state, which is bordering to Bangladesh, is not that conducive. So we really wanted to make sure that the fencing, the boundary fencing, needs to be completed at the earliest possible. So these are the issues we discussed.
There are certain objections. Earlier we have heard that people here wants fencing from the zero line. There are certain objections.
Yes. For that also we discussed. Few villages, they are against it. And see, number one, because see, this is the international norms, international agreement made between country to another countries, that the international boundary should be 150 yards each side. So when you want to have a fencing, like for India, we want to have a fencing, so therefore we should not cross that 150 yard. It should be within that 150. You cannot go beyond that, because this is the international norms. However, as I said to you, few stretches were there where ultimately if the fencing has to go from the village itself, then the village will be treated ultimately outside the fencing. So in this, context, what we have done is we have written a letter to the MHA to consider those points or those particular location where we have to make sure that the village or the habitation it should be within the fencing of the border fencing or the boundary fencing. And we have written this letter to the MHA, and the MHA also has considered a bit about this, and more challenges are there. 2-3 places also are there where we still awaiting the approval of the Ministry of Home Affairs.
How soon are you expecting this fencing work will start?
Well, we see, our wish is to complete as early as possible. But I said you, in between, we have to face the challenges. And the challenges is, you know well about the land issue. The land ownership, and then sometimes the doloi are not in favor of fencing, and we have so many issues are there. And therefore today I had a review meeting with all the district collectors meeting, and I've instructed all of them, and I also in the presence of NBCC, in the presence of the IG of the BSF, and we discussed this, and I'm very sure within maybe a few weeks from now we'll be able to resolve the issue.